Hello, I'm James Erickson from MuniLogic. MuniLogic is an integrated digital platform consisting of various modules enabling cities, counties, municipalities, and townships to improve their operational efficiency and deliver effective service to their constituents. MuniLogic's map module has been fully integrated with the industry-leading GIS, or Geographical Information System, platform, ArcGIS, designed and developed by Esri. MuniLogic now leverages the impressive digital capabilities provided by Esri's ArcGIS Online and ArcGIS Pro. In this video, I will be demonstrating some of the mapping capabilities offered by MuniLogic. To start off with, let's begin with the most common workflow involving maps, generating mailing labels for the surrounding properties of a given address. To do so, we will go to the property module and search up our address. In this case, 321 Hamlet Drive. As you can see here and on the left. From here, we could go to Map and map current record. And this will open up our mapping window where, as you can see, the parcel has been selected and highlighted as opposed to the surrounding parcels. If you look on the left, you can see it's been selected on the selection list. And from here, we could go to buffer query, change our buffer units, the metric it's using, in this case 500 feet, and when we click go, everything within that radius will be selected, as you can see here. From here, we could use the MuniLogic search button to return the selection to MuniLogic. As you can see here, 76 records selected. From here, we could go to reports, mailing labels, and create our owner mailing labels for all selected records. As you can see here. Now, if we wish, we could take these 76 selected records and using map selected records, return our selection to the mapping window. Now that I've shown you the buffer query function and passing back and forth from MuniLogic, we can look at the intersection tool. This is most useful when you have many different layers showing different useful pieces of information, as it allows you to see how they interact. If we go to the 2015 floodplain layer, you can see it covers a good section of the map. If I were to select from that 2015 floodplain layer and use the intersect tool, I could see what parcels this 2015 floodplain chunk intersects with, like so. And from here, I would be able to easily generate mailing labels in case of some sort of flood. You might have noticed that I selected a chunk of floodplain. There are multiple ways to select from map, and I will show you them now. Setting our layer to parcels, let's begin. We'll start with search by attribute. From here, there's this new selection or add to selection tabs. We'll select add to selection from now. The first tool to be used to select is the point tool. Simple enough, one click, one parcel. Additionally, there's the multi-point tool, which allows you to add markers on every parcel that you click, and then upon double-clicking, they are added to your selection. There's the polyline tool, which allows you to draw straight lines, and anything that's intersected upon double-clicking is added to the selection. There's additionally the polygon tool, which does much the same, but also selects anything within the boundaries of the shaded area. There's the freehand tool, which as long as it's held down, will continue to run, and upon release, will select. And then finally, a simple rectangle select tool. There's also search by attribute. From here, we could select an attribute, in this case, parcel number, that starts with, say, 26. As you can see, there's quite a few parcels that start with 26. If you wish to display those searchable attributes on the map on the parcels directly, you could temporarily do so by going to the Labels tab. Simply select a font size, a font, a layer, in this case parcels, an attribute, in this case parcel number, and hit Label. will be added to the map. Clicking the halo effect checkbox adds a white outline. However, these are only temporary labels, and upon refreshing the map, they are gone. If you wish to set permanent labels to load every time you open the map, you have to go to the My Layer Settings window in the Layers tab. Simply select the right white icon here, and it will open up the window. From here, we can customize multiple useful settings. To begin with, we could set the selection color, that is, what is highlighted on the map. In this case, let's change it to blue. Save color, and when we reload the map, our selection has changed. Reopening the settings window and selecting a layer, we could change settings about that layer itself. In this case, parcels. We can choose the area color, that is, what color the parcel fills in as. In this case, let's change it to a nice pink. We could choose the line color, that is, what the line that surrounds the parcel. We could choose the line size, how thick that line is. We could choose whether it's initially visible or not when we load the map. We could choose whether it has a slider. The slider allows you to choose the transparency of a layer. And we could choose whether it's selectable and select by map. Finally, we could choose the display order. Lower numbers appear higher up on the map. As for labels, we could select the font size, the font, the attribute, whether it has a halo effect or not, and upon clicking Init Label and Save, let's reload the map. And all our changes. Once you have your layers customized the way you want, it's important to choose the right base map for you. Going to the Basemaps tab, the three most commonly used base maps are Imagery, Streets, and Imagery Hybrid. Imagery is most useful for seeing the parcels themselves. You can see the satellite imagery, make estimations on where a building is on a given parcel, and generally see how the space is being utilized. Streets, on the other hand, abstracts away most of the more distracting information, allowing you to see just an outline, as well as displaying the street names. Imagery Hybrid is a bit of the best of both worlds, showing the satellite imagery, but also including the street names. If you look at the top right of the screen, you'll see the map scale, set to a variety of industry standard zoom levels. As I scroll in and out, notice how it changes, and notice how the transition is similar to Google Maps or any other similar web map that uses the same standards. If you wish to use a different scale, on the other hand, we need to disable Basemaps. You could do so by clicking this button here, clicking Yes, and the Basemaps will be disabled. From here, you could set an arbitrary scale, like so. If you wish to disable this, simply click the button again and hit Yes. And we're back to normal. Now, I will show you some of the more situationally useful tools in the map module, like the Directions tab. From here, we could select this left button here to add stops to the map, and it will attempt to route the shortest distance in between. We can use this other right button here, Barriers, and draw on the map, and it will attempt to route around. These are both highlights, so make sure to deselect them after you're done. This drop-down allows you to choose your method of transportation, including walking or driving. The directions are shown in a list right here, and when we're done with directions, we can click Clear and Clear to clear it all out. Next, I will show you the drawing utilities, including Draw Graphics and Add Text. Draw Graphics is pretty self-explanatory, mostly involving clicking and dragging, except for the polyline, which is clicks and then double click to end. Add Text is similarly easy to use. Just enter your text, your font size, your font, and your font color. Click Activate Add Text. Each click is once on the map. From here, we could clear text or clear graphics to clear the results. Also located in the Utilities tab is the Measurements tool, including area, distance, and location. With area, we simply click, double-clicking to end the selection, with this value here showing the highlighted area. We can click again to remove the result. With distance, we can use this checkbox here, Show Distance Segments on Map, to use these font settings to show the lengths, like so. We can additionally use the Control button to snap to vertexes, allowing better control of our lines. Double-clicking ends the result. We can remove these from our map using the Distance tool again, and clear and click text. Finally, the Location tool shows the latitude and longitude of your mouse. You can click to add a static location, like so. Once you have added all of the graphics you want, like so, you can use the Save Maps to Recall button to save them. Now, if we remove the graphic, we can bring it back, or other graphics that we previously saved. Once we're done with our map, we can export it using the Map Export tab. Simply selecting a title, selecting a format. In this case, let's go with PDF. We could choose whether we want to print a legend for the parcels or not, and then select a format. In this case, let's go A4 landscape. It will be sent to the ArcGIS print server and will be returned shortly. Like so. And here we have our map. That was everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've learned a bit about the features of MuniLogic's map module and our integration with Esri's industry-leading GIS software, ArcGIS Online. This has been James from MuniLogic. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime at james@munilogic.com. Thanks, and have a great day.